interesting day today. I work at a gym as a trainer. I'm a student, full-time student at NYT, and also part of a few professional associations and organizations. And my day-to-day life seems like I do quite a few things that are very different and unrelated. However, they all come together. They all come together as a part of my plan. And thanks to the Interdisciplinary Studies program at NYT, I am able to take different courses in different concentrations that allow me to move on into a place in life where I want to be both professionally and personally in my life. So, you're probably wondering, what is this interdisciplinary studies that I refer to so much? Well, I'm glad you asked. Stick with me and I'll explain it for you. I began my college journey in the fall of 2009 as a hospitality student at the New York Institute of Technology. I was interested in the restaurant and hotel industry. One of my main interests is culinary and providing culinary services on a large-scale basis, which involves things like restaurants and catering facilities. As I began my studies, I also supplemented that with a few internship experiences. Through those experiences, I learned that there was something missing. I learned that not only did I want to incorporate the management side of culinary operations, but I also wanted to incorporate the scientific, food science, and health side of the hospitality industry. With that in mind, I knew I needed to focus my attentions academically in other areas as well as the hospitality industry, which led me on my journey into finding more about the Interdisciplinary Studies program. The Interdisciplinary Studies program at NYT offers a course of study where a student is allowed to focus in on 3 different concentrations. For me, my 3 different concentrations are 1, health sciences, 2, hospitality, and 3, management. All of these concentrations come together to point me into the direction of something that I'm interested in doing. It also allows me to continue my education in a course of clinical nutrition, which is something that is very important to me and is a passion of mine. As an interdisciplinary studies student, some may say that we wear many different hats. However, I like to think of it as wearing many different outfits, or more specifically, as wearing many different jackets. With the 3 areas of concentration that interdisciplinary studies offer, students are required to complete a certain amount of credits within that area of coursework. For me, my first area of concentration, which is hospitality, I was able to complete several different kinds of coursework. Within my concentration of hospitality, I focused my coursework on several different courses, such as food and beverage management, purchasing, beverage management, wine tasting, and front desk management. This earned me my first jacket. Hospitality at NYT supplements a culinary background. It teaches you the other side to running a culinary industry. It teaches you about purchasing. It teaches you of measuring your food cost, the ideal food cost range, and how to analyze the income of any hospitality industry you have to make sure that it's covering your overhead and meeting your goals, whether it be quarterly, yearly, weekly, or annually. In this area of concentration, I decided to focus a lot of my attentions to extracurricular activities within clubs such as the National Society of Minorities in Hospitality and the Society of Hostors. I also sought out internship opportunities, like an internship that I did at Becco Restaurant. It is a restaurant on Restaurant Row in the city on 47th Avenue, and I was a waitress and a hostess. I interned there for about a summer, and it helped me to realize that I am more interested in the catering aspect of the hospitality industry. I've also interned at the D. Sabirsky Mansion at NYIT's campus, and I worked in the kitchen as a cook and as an intern. This experience gave me a lot of insight into the style of cooking that I was interested in and the type of cooking I would like to do. As mentioned earlier, I'm interested in catering, I'm interested in event planning. However, I am also interested in cooking, but more of the side of health-conscious cooking and concentrating on making sure that everything is nutritious as well as tasty. Which brings me to another course of study, another concentration, and another jacket. My next area of concentration is life sciences. With life sciences, I was able to take several different science courses, and I was also able to complete the requirements necessary to enter a clinical nutrition program on a master's level. So some would say that this major is sort of a double-edged sword for me. The prerequisites necessary to enter a nutrition program on the master's level are as follows. It is 1 full year of chemistry, which involves 2 semesters of chemistry, both Chem 1 and Chem 2, a semester of organic chemistry, a semester of anatomy, a semester of physiology, and a semester of biochemistry, along with 2 courses or 2 separate semesters of any nutrition course that your university provides. This allowed me to get my second jacket. While the courses of study that I have taken throughout my undergraduate program in my life sciences concentration are more of a broad study, I'd like to say that it has opened my eyes to the foundations and the fundamentals that all come together and principles that all come together to help us better understand how our body reacts with certain nutrients and why our body needs the certain nutrients to perform its daily tasks. This course of study has also given me some insight into some things that I can consider implementing into my future catering company, and which basically helps me to analyze how I can change different methods of cooking and different ingredients and incorporate it with new ingredients that give better nutrients to the body and are better for the body and react better with the body. So it allows me to conduct several different studies, both in an academic lab setting supervised by a licensed professor, and in my in-house laboratory in my kitchen, where I'm able to experiment with the different ingredients. My last area of concentration is management. In this concentration, I've taken several different courses such as accounting, management courses, and business writing, and management information systems courses. In other words, MIST. I've taken several courses in MIST, which I believe is a very important course as someone who intends to be a business owner or someone who intends to oversee several different workers or several different aspects of a business. In this course, I was able to learn and master several different Microsoft Word programs such as Word, Access, Excel, and Publisher. And this is where I earned my final jacket. Management is an important concentration and area of study for me because I would like to open my own catering company. I would like to open my own business, and I need to know or need to learn the fundamentals of how to run a business and how to manage customer relations and how to manage potential employees. With all of my concentrations coming together, I am able to learn and know the food industry, learn it from a clinical side with the clinical knowledge and the scientific knowledge to back up my practices, my beliefs, and what I do. And a management aspect which will allow me to look at an option of expanding with both employees and in clientele. It will help me to reach my goals, and also it would give me areas of employment and areas of concentrations in my future. So with my future endeavors to continue with school on a master's level with clinical nutrition, I also intend to work full-time and get more of a management experience in terms of managing workers and a company, just to bring everything that I've learned in the 4 years at NYT together. So although this last jacket does symbolize management, it also symbolizes me putting my jacket on and getting ready to go out into another stage of my life that has been given to me through my coursework as an interdisciplinary studies student at NYT. As an interdisciplinary studies student at NYT, we're challenged to focus on different areas of concentration, as well as focusing on society and the world around us through the scope, or rather the goggles, of the different concentrations of studies provided at NYT. We are encouraged to view the opinions of professionals before us, such as Dr. Nicholas Bloom, and see what they have to say about society through the different areas of concentration. We're then challenged to offer our observations and findings based on the knowledge that has been shared with us. And we are able to develop our own ideas of different societies and how they're formed and what they're comprised of. We're challenged to look at the real world and what's out there. And we're also challenged to explore different areas of concentration and develop our own style, develop our own goals, and do it a little differently from the other majors at NYT. So, although I may find myself wearing several different outfits during the course of one day, I know that these different outfits are taking me somewhere. I understand that these different outfits are different, represent each and every one of my passions. They incorporate everything that I love about life and everything I love about education and the opportunities that I'm provided. So, if you may catch me, please feel free to say hello and take note of what outfit I'm wearing and see if it falls into one of my concentrations of study.
Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.